here's the main issue with Call of Duty. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So, we've got about, what, 2-3 weeks now till Black Ops 7 drops, and I just want to talk about the elephant in the room. I have no doubt this game will be decent, okay, with everything that we've seen. That is not the big problem with Call of Duty. The big problem with Call of Duty is the lack of consistency going forward. What I mean by that is, let's just take a scenario, right, where it's 12 months later, and Modern Warfare 4 comes out. Jesus Christ, the fact that we're still using the same recycled names is just terrible. Anyway, it's terrifying. Modern Warfare 4 comes out, and it's a replica of 2022. That is the biggest fear and the biggest inconsistency, right? And the reason for that is next year just reverts back from what we know, okay? Meaning there's no consistency with the fan base. We've got all the problems back, skill-based matchmaking, skill-based damage, all this stuff comes back. Now, is this confirmed? No, but it has been leaked. So, if you remember in a video I did months ago, I don't remember which one it was, we found out through Ghost of Hope and other creditable sources and leaks that the plan was to not have Omni movement, which is good. I like that part, but that was the only thing I liked. And the rest was going to play basically identical to Modern Warfare 2 2022, but it's going to be called Modern Warfare 4. So, to give you my 2 cents on that situation, judging of the last few months with everything that's happened with Black Ops 7, the beta, Battlefield, I don't see a world where the people at the top say, look at the success that Black Ops 7 had when we listened. Why would we ever even entertain that? But it's Infinity Ward. Everyone thinks of Infinity Ward like back what they used to be back in the day. COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, you know, even Ghosts, people that like Ghosts, things like that. Yeah. It's not the same company. It's not the same company. They are by far the most incompetent and the worst company out of all the development teams. I'd still put Sledgehammer at the top. Treyarch, I mean, were definitely terrible last year. They've clearly redeemed themselves this year, but still, it's like, we know Infinity Ward are terrible. And we also know, well, we don't know, we have seen rumors, leaks, whatever, that they are like the main developers. They're the ones that get the more say, all this kind of stuff. Which means if they don't like certain things, they can sort of override it or sort of go Activision, but look, no, we don't think this is a good idea. So, where does that leave us in a real situation? Like, what are the percentage chances or whatever? What's the chances that this actually happens and we go back? And again, look, none of this is going to be concrete evidence. I'm just going to give you what I think, judging off their patterns over the last few years. I think it's like 50-50 right now, if it's me, okay? And what I'm saying is, and I want you to understand it, look, just because Black Ops 7 is going to be a bit more successful because it's actually listened and changed stuff, doesn't mean Infinity Ward care. I don't know if you remember this, but a few years ago, they said, no, we know what you want. You don't know what you want. And then give us Modern Warfare 2. Yeah, like, this is the company that literally do not care what we want. They've literally come and said that. So, you know, I think the only reason it's 50-50 is because Treyarch have made so much progress. Treyarch made so much progress. So has the community with speaking out and getting what we want. That if they do go back and revert and do that, then if they go back and do that, then you know that's probably going to be. I mean, I've said this for ages. It was going to be the death of COD. I did say it was going to be this year because of the state it was going, but they've actually done everything they needed to a degree to sort of revert that and stop that. But if they go back, I have no doubt in my mind the franchise is completely dead at that point because you've... So what, you're going to release Black Ops 7 and gain a little bit of trust back to then what, absolutely shoot yourself in the fucking cock next year and just ruin the franchise and series again? Like, yeah, I don't get it, dude. So... that's where my biggest concern is, and that's where the real problem is with COD for me. It's not the fact we're getting Black Ops 7, because I'm excited for that, and it looks good. It played good, it felt good, they've done all the good changes. And look, if you're a COD fan, a Battlefield fan, whatever it is, right, I want you to just listen and hear me out. Just have fun on Black Ops 7. This might be the last COD ever that actually is good, okay? Or that, you know, is worth getting. So, have fun on it. show them that you enjoy everything they've got with this, the no skill based, all this stuff, and yeah. But look, maybe they'll do something. Infinity Ward will change. I highly doubt it, but that is the biggest problem with Call of Duty right now. Is that next year, Modern Warfare 4 is meant to be a replica of the worst Call of Duty ever made. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments what do you guys think of this. I personally, I can't wrap my head around the fact that you could do so much damage, then apply a bandage or a band-aid or plaster, whatever, and then slow the bleeding and just go, nah, fuck it, and then take it off and go, it's like a dare. Like, I dare you, do it. And then rip it off like, nah, fuck it, I'm the best. You know what I mean? Like, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. Like, can we not just go back to a world where they actually want to beat the last game? Like, oh, this game was great, let's make it better. You know, Black Ops 1 was good, Black Ops 2 was phenomenal. You know? So, can we, like, go back to that? Can we go back to that where the games feel like they have passion in them? Black Ops 7 feels like that, and the only reason it's going to, yes, I'll say it, Battlefield, and the fan uproar, of course. Doesn't matter. Take that aside, the game's going to feel like it has some passion there, because we're going to have old school maps, old school stuff, the game's going to feel fun. So, I'll take it, but I think people need to get on board with the fact that this is how it's probably going to go down. I've said this for ages now. I pray to God it isn't, but it's looking like that's going to be the case. I mean, Sledgehammer are apparently dropping a completely new IP in 2027, which is going to be like a Korean War or something, like something we've never seen, which is great. Like, fine, we're finally getting some change, but I actually addressed this in one of my other videos. I think what made COD really good and at its peak was, you know, I mean, the fun and the game was good, but after that initial golden era of COD, it was still popular. You had Black Ops 2 into Ghost, which were completely different games. Then you had Ghost into Advanced Warfare, which was completely different. And you had Advanced Warfare into Black Ops 3, which was completely different. And then you had Black Ops 3 into IW, which was still different enough. And then you had World War 2, and then Black Ops 4. Like, you had this, like, near a decade of games that were just completely different. I mean, even Black Ops 2 to Modern Warfare 3 was completely different, you know? And Modern Warfare 3 to Black Ops 1 was completely different. Black Ops 1 to Modern Warfare 2 was completely different. Modern Warfare 2 to World at War was completely different. This is what the community is missing the most, in my opinion. You think back, every game felt different, felt unique, and the next year you were like, oh, you know, I'm a Modern Warfare kind of guy, I'm a Black Ops kind of guy, I'm a World at War kind of guy, whatever kind of guy. But nowadays, being realistic, and I'm sorry, if you comment otherwise, which I've seen, I think you're stupid. To sit there, when I say it's literally been the same game for 6 years, people with a brain cell know that that's what I mean by that is it is basically accurate. The menus haven't changed. It's got the same damn mechanics. The guns killing the exact same amount of bullets, pretty much. You have the dumb, like, effects on the game. The just everything about the game feels similar. And I've said this before. You get Modern Warfare 2019, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3 from the modern era. Put them all side by side. It's very, like, you go show someone who doesn't know what COD is, they probably say that's the same game. And I've seen it happen. And you've got the same problem with Cold War, Black Ops 6, and even Vanguard, for that matter. People look at these games and they all look similar. The only differences with the Treyarch stuff is the colouring. You know, it looks a little bit more cartoony, it looks more coloured, but everything else is the same for the last 6 years. And Black Ops 7 is, like, kind of breaking that trend in a way. It's setting a new era, whatever, ending that terrible degenerative era, TikTok woke era, as I call it, or what new people are calling it, the skill-based matchmaking era. So, you know, but they have to get away from the menus, they have to get away from the Netflix stuff, they got to get rid of all that. I think that's what we need. We need every time they release a game for it to feel fresh. This is what people were saying all over the internet. Like, I think it was English Slasher, Blame Truth, everyone's saying, like, is it going to be enough? T-Dog Smithy said the same thing. Is it going to be enough that the fact that Black Ops 6 and 7 come out back-to-back and it is basically the same game? Like, yes, there's changes, but you need a refreshing look every year if you're going to do yearly releases, because you don't do it like Halo where you release games every, like, 5-10 years, whatever. Don't do it like Battlefield where it's the same situation. So You need to have some kind of freshness. And quite frankly, it hasn't been that. They focused on Warzone so much that they didn't care about the rest of it. And, you know, I seen this announcement the other day that they're going to be focused on Warzone, but they have to get away from that. They have to make Warzone its own entity and take it away from the main game. So, yeah, I mean, give us variety, sure. Like, make the games fun, make the games different, but you've also got to make sure you're not releasing the exact same game every year, because then it gets boring. And it's funny, when I was in school, people were like, oh, COD's the same game, just reskin. It wasn't. It was not even close, you know? So, looking at it now, that's exactly what it is. I mean, Black Ops 6 and 7 is your prime example, Modern Warfare 2 and 3, prime example. Yeah, like, we're in a situation now where it's a good situation currently because of Black Ops 7, but it's an absolutely terrifying situation going into next year. So, I don't know, man. My theory is they're planning to release the new Xbox in 2027, apparently. They're probably going to release this Korean War thing with the new Xbox, I'd imagine. And that's going to be, like, their big center focus for that year. And, again, like, I don't see how that's even going to affect anything when you've already stomped the fire out of what COD is into the ground with your boots, like a cigarette. Next year, you've just completely killed it, and you don't care. It's like Captain Price's bloody cigar, you just put it out, you don't care anymore. No one's going to care about the Korean War stuff after that, because you've just gone back on everything that you've worked, like, to change, and what everyone in the community has worked to change. So, nah, I don't know, man. I just never been able to wrap my head around the situations and the developments that they make, because it's so counterintuitive. Like I said, we've had so many good changes over the last few months, and I think everyone will say the same thing, like, just keep it like that, and it's simple, like, we'll play the game, but they don't want to do that, so it is what it is. But I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to let me know in the comments what you guys think. Be interesting to get your opinions and see what you think about, you know, where we go from here for next year. But apart from that, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to drop a like and a sub if you're new. As always, it helps out a ton, and I'll catch you in the next one.